Welcome back. His Capital Injection in Sting, Jamaica's premier dancehall stage show, for its 30th anniversary staging last year, was unprecedented in Jamaican entertainment. Unconfirmed reports are that Joe BOGDANOVICH acquired a major stake in the annual Boxing Day event, valued at over $1 million. Sting's 2014 staging is well underway right now, minus Joe. Here is its founder promoter, Isaiah Leng, last week right here on stage.
Joe is just said he's not doing the show, don't give a reason. I don't know, maybe last year he maybe overspent and I don't see maybe the proceeds that he expected to come back.
Meanwhile, the Downsound boss has taken on new investments in Jamaican entertainment and is now the largest shareholder in the KLE group, owners of Fiction and famous nightclubs, as well as the Usain Bolt's Downsound Records and Odyssey gaming lounge. Throw in the ISHAWNA Footer Hype scandal and you will find that the name Joe BOGDANOVICH is one of the biggest headline grabbers in the Jamaican space right now. And that's why Joe is our very special guest right now, right here on stage, exclusively. Joe, welcome, sir. Explain for me what's in that briefcase. I'm sure it's distracting everyone watching right now. Last time you were here, it had in the same briefcase, had in $30,000 for Sting Clash. So what's in it this time?
That's my Bible. And I keep my Bible close to my heart.
All the time?
All the time.
So wherever you're seeing that Bible,
well, not all the time. I can't. No, I can't really. Because if it's all the time, then I'm going to have a problem, and I'll have to have some lookalikes like Cartel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's nothing to do with money for Clash or anything.
No, well, you know, it's kind of like a nice pair of shoes. You know.
Okay. It's part of your image, Joe.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
No problem.
Yeah.
So, okay, viewers, you now know why. So let's begin with Sting. Joe, why are you no longer a part of it?
You know, let me first of all, Sting is the greatest one-night reggae show on earth, and that's a fact. And what we did in the last couple of years, especially last year, we took it to 179 countries.
Okay.
And you know that was 7.5 hours straight, and that's something that hasn't even been duplicated.
You're talking about the pay-per-view broadcast,
That's right. Yeah, hasn't even been duplicated in history of this kind of music yet.
Okay.
So what we're doing now is that. You know, that was a big supporting element for Portmore. And now, I'm in the club business. You know, I'm dealing with Famous right now, and that's the biggest nightclub in Jamaica. We're taking.
So I just want to finish with this Sting. I'm going to come to the KLE group in a minute, but I just want to know, Sting. You're not in Sting anymore. You're declaring that you're no longer.
Well,
part of
I'm
Sting.
not. As I said previously in the media, that you know I'm not really involved in Sting this year. Okay. You know, I'm a Sting fan. I love Sting, and well, anything can happen with me and Sting, of course. But right now, I'm really thinking about Famous nightclub and getting the music into the streets. You know, dancehall has lost its former prestige. Number one. Number two, you have reggae artists being replaced by foreign equivalents, number two. And, you know, you have a lot of, you know, the business practice is chaotic at best. You have, you don't have an industry that's united. You don't have a plan that seems to work.
Why do you say that?
Well, because dancehall is having a lot of problems. We know that internationally. You know, the sales are down, the number of artists are getting less money than they used to, all that kind of thing. You know that there's not as much touring going on with reggae artists because they're being replaced by others.
What are the reasons given, Joe, to the players overseas why these things are happening?
Well, you know, I just think that maybe, maybe the artistry got complacent, and you know there's a lot of attitude problems. There's a lot of overvaluation problems. There's just a lot of problems that happen with dancehall and reggae artists generally. compared to the hip hop scene, which is really bad and nasty and can be everything. But when it comes to touring and making money, they make a lot more.
Okay.
And the reason why is because they're more organized, they're more on point, they work hard. The Jamaicans are great. Dance hall is great. Reggae is one of a kind. But we're talking about how to elevate the scene and make it so they can really turn this thing into a business. And that's what I've been doing here for a lot of time.
Right, but you're not saying that you have given up on.
Oh no,
Jamaica's music.
No, I love dancehall and reggae. I'm in it.
Okay.
I have 7 artists. We're working the world. We're excited.
You've shifted your investment into a new entity, which is KLE Group. Everything is now, the focus now is fully in KLE.
Well, no, Downsound Records is right there. We manage.
Oh yeah,
that,
you're
so
still managing and producing music.
But when it comes to uplifting and developing the business of music, KLE,
you're using the KLE Group.
Yeah, KLE is a good fit.
How do you plan to take it back to the streets, as you've said earlier?
Well, first of all, I want everyone to know out there that Famous is going to be supporting Portmore.
Okay.
And of course, the Kingston party crowd and the whole place, But we really want to be able to make sure that our ambassadors are welcoming everybody to come there, and that's what's happening. We're revamping the whole club, the acoustics of the club, the lighting of the club, the whole the community support system. And basically, we're going to show a real different kind of lifestyle, a real party lifestyle that's kind of cool.
So that's your vision. That's your vision.
Yeah,
for the Famous in particular. What about fiction? Is fiction? Is there any plan for fiction?
Well, fiction is doing well with
Squeeze.
With Squeeze, he's a majority shareholder, and he's doing
for that particular entity.
Yeah, he's doing a great job there, and we're excited about that. But, so he's the one that's really running that.
He's doing all well with that.
Yeah.
That is fine. That doesn't need anything.
No.
Are you going to fix Bowles Tracks and Records? Is that okay? Is that going well?
Well, Trax is having a better year this year than last year.
Okay.
And it's just getting better. The whole franchising business that that Gary's excited about and getting a lot of things done.
That is working.
Yeah, that's working. Yeah.
And the gaming lounge, how is that doing?
The gaming lounge is brings in a steady income.
A smile came on your face with that, Joe. That sounds like it's doing really well. Gambling is working.
Well. It goes up and down. How can I tell you?
Okay, so I know you skirt figures, but I have to ask you about these investments. They say $1 million in Sting. Is that true? Is that report true? $1 million US?
That was last year's news. I don't remember how much we put in that. We put a lot of money into it. When you want to uplift the industry as a mission, which is what I'm on, you have to understand how people work here. You have to figure out who's going to help execute the plans to get this thing to happen right. So when it comes to something like Sting last year, or even any concert here in Jamaica that's a significant concert, you need to bring Jamaican culture and music to the world. You do it through television.
Yes.
And you do it through pay-per-view, and pretty soon it won't even be pay-per-view. It'll just be strictly advertising. So what we did at Sting is we made a very, very good production so that brand Jamaica would be stunning at best, and give
that
some respect.
Absolutely,
that was a knockout for sure. Ask anybody. 179 countries, no breakdowns, high resolution. Jamaica looked good. It was Sting. It wasn't just a regular show. It was Sting that had all that fashion and style and great performances and, the whole madness of Sting.
No, so you're still skirting the question about how much money. What about the KLE Group? Lots of money, I hear. I didn't get a figure on that. You want to give us one?
You seem like you're an agent from maybe Springfield. What's important is really, it's not how much you spend, it's how effective is your spending and are you going to achieve your goals.
Yes.
And that's really a challenge here in this business because, I mean, just listening, I was at Holt's funeral the other day, and the kind of comments that one of the ministers made was like, you know, the music fraternity, get your act together.
Oh, that was, that was former minister.
Yeah.
Opposition spokesperson.
Yes.
For culture.
Yeah.
Babs the Great.
Yeah.
She made a statement about
she made an accurate
calling,
statement.
calling on the industry to get its act together, calling on artists to get their act together while they're alive, because there are too many problems for their loved ones when they passed.
Yeah,
yes.
all of that, yeah.
So you are faced with a lot of problems, Joe, but you're not giving up. You're taking the bull by the horn, you're saying, and continue to invest in Jamaican culture, you're saying.
I'm taking the angel by its wings, Winford.
Okay, all right, sir.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, Joe. So what's happening at Downsound Records now? You've relocated, I am told?
Yeah, well, we're relocating. We're working in a couple studios right now every day.
So you're using other studios?
Yeah, we're using some other studios until we get actually locked down in the place that we want to be. It's going to be a lot bigger than we were before, as I said, you know?
Okay, so why do you have to move from there? You outgrew that?
Yeah,
place?
we grew out 43 St. Andrew Park. It was kind of a smaller kind of entity, and you know, we're managing 7 acts. You know, we need rehearsal space.
Yes, talk about the acts. Who are in the camp right now?
Well,
Ninja
Ninja Man is our living legend. ISHAWNA has been doing really fabulously lately. She's really sprouted new wings, and she's doing. She's booked in New York. She's booked every weekend for the rest of the year, multiple days and stuff like that.
Okay.
Internationally, we have Nature. Of course, he's finishing his album for sure, and like this week maybe, the choosing of the songs and all that kind of thing. And we're going to be signing a contract for his tour in February. Launching his album in January.
For Nature?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a big project.
Specialist?
Well, Specialist is, he's on leave right now. He's kind of brushing up on his meds, to make sure that he understands.
So it's like you put him on some special, Joe. Specialist on leave. Mr. Child don't take leave.
Yeah. No, we don't really believe in firing. We believe in uplifting and come on, just like the minister said, get your act together.
Okay,
don't waste our time. Don't waste our money. Don't waste our expertise. Don't waste our coaching and learning how to do things when there's others here that are that are ready to do it.
Okay. So who else is in the camp? Anybody else that we don't know of, or any new artist?
Well, Don Husky is a young artist that's coming up, and he's in a brand new video that's out that's on another rhythm that Cartel's on one too. So we have a lookalike in the video, and it's pretty good.
So these will be coming up shortly.
Yeah. Of course, we have Harry Toddler. He is Downsound. And he'll be touring with Ninja Man soon. So that's a good thing. Also.
Okay. Yeah, man. The veteran toddler is in the mix. Good. Okay. Speaking now of ISHAWNA and Footer Hype, Warnola. By the way, Scatter is still with the Downsound.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Scatter Barrett.
Yeah.
And your name was featured heavily. Your name was in the center of the scandal, this Footer Hype, ISHAWNA scandal. Joe BOGDANOVICH was all over it and Downsound Records. First of all, how did you deal with all of that?
That's just a bunch of nonsense. That's just a bunch of nonsense. That's somebody trying to gain a hype and trying to make something happen. But that's absurd. We're very serious at Downsound. We don't fool around. We make records. We practice hard. We work hard. And we expect big things from our artists, and I don't fool around with that kind of thing. Yeah.
So was it you who fired Footer, or he left?
Who?
Footer Hype.
Oh. He was there long enough, and he's kind of moved on to the next thing he's working on, and so we kind of parted ways.
You parted ways.
Yeah.
But how did the scandal affect you? How is it affecting you? Are you over it now? Or is it behind you?
No one's thinking about a scandal. We're thinking about, we've got Ragashante December 13th. We're doing shows in England in January. We're rehearsing, getting how to deliver a great act from ISHAWNA to the people around the world. That's what we're thinking about. We're not thinking about
So the scandal worked positively for ISHAWNA, you're saying? Because she's booked to the end of the year?
That was such a long time ago, scandal. I mean, they happen every week, it seems, somewhere.
Yes, but
Come on.
was her booking this good? I mean, it sounds to me that the scandal worked for her.
Listen, everything's working for her right now. She is just in the zone. She's writing songs, recording them every day.
She's in good spirit?
Well, she's feeling pretty sexy.
Okay, Joe.
Well, she looks good, right? Their videos look great. People are copying them. She's in demand. People want to book her. She has a huge female fan base. It's growing every time she goes somewhere, and they're screaming like crazy, wonderful, youth coming up that just love her to death and everything that she's done. You have to feel good about that, don't you?
Okay, of course. But there's this video online, Joe, where you were implicated in this more than any other time, was a video in which you were reprimanding ISHAWNA for being late.
We get literally 2 takes to make a video because we don't have any time because of this.
Yeah.
And many use that to say that you were more than just her boss. You were her boyfriend. How do you respond to those?
Let me
you must have seen them in the social media.
Yeah, but I just think that's part of the thing I like about Jamaica. The mix-up kind of cultural thing. They're very creative.
You like the mix-up?
Yeah, they say all sorts of stuff. They're like comic books.
Okay.
But when you're on a set and you need the lighting right in the daytime and you know how it is, and you say, if you're not here on time, we got problems, and we don't tolerate problems. If you're taking your career seriously, you should be early, you should be prepared, and be on point. I'm there, the rest of the crew's there, and we're on point.
You need to be responsible.
So you're always like that, Joe. You're stern.
No.
It's all business when you're shooting on these things.
I don't know.
That's not unusual for you to reprimand your artist on location, right?
No, that's every day.
Yes.
But it's not really a reprimand. It's passion about the business. It's like, we want you to be the best you can be. We want you to be better than big. That's what we need.
And it doesn't matter if it's pretty girl ISHAWNA.
No, it doesn't matter who it is, because we love them all. Okay. They're artists that have to, that depend on you to give them the opportunity to shine.
Yes.
And we don't want to have a dull light on anybody.
All right. So when
that's why I do what I do.
Okay. Got you.
You see?
Got you. So, but when can we expect the new studio, and where have you found a location yet?
I found 8 locations, Winford.
8?
But I cannot make up my mind which one I choose.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it will be soon that a new...
Yeah, it'll be soon when we get around to it. The holidays are coming up. We've got famous. We're thinking famous now. A lot of famous people.
Yes, some big names were being branded about since it took over famous.
Yeah.
About
we got a lot of shows.
Mayweather and a lot of other names being called coming to famous, but what did not materialize. How do you answer to that? Did you have anything to do with these names being branded around? And why
Mayweather?
did they show?
I'm the one that did Mayweather, and Mayweather, he had a huge problem with some gamblers and betting in his gym, and he had a gym where lightweights were fighting heavyweights, and there's a lot of gambling going on. So the commission came on to him, and he got kind of tied up with these people. It's kind of serious. He just finished winning a big bout, got a lot of money, and then the commission came down and said, listen, what are these other things you're doing? And it took a lot of his time. We're not, I don't false advertise. I never do that. That's what happened with him. We explained that to the press.
Okay, so are we going to see some of these big celebrities that some names being called about?
Well, we're
coming down to
to
famous. Yes.
Well, what we're really promoting, like I said, is really good. Right now, we're doing the Clash series. It goes every Thursday night, ending on the 4th of December. So those are clashes every Thursday night. So those are fun. They're getting bigger and they're getting really.
So that's a big success story, right?
Yeah, it's a good one. Then we've got KLE Upsetter coming in on Thursdays after that, from the 11th, and she'll go on for the rest of the year and into the next year. She's a pretty interesting personality in Portmore, as you probably know. Mm-hmm. So that's a major reach to get people to understand we're embracing the community. And then we've got Portmore Society coming in, and some others. I think that the boss is doing a great party. I think it's tonight. Mm-hmm. There's just a lot going on with reconstruction, coming up with a lot of ways to get the community involved. On the 20th, we've got Bounty Killer, Lady Saw, Ninja Man, and a surprise artist. Will be the 20th of December.
Of December 20?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So we have some live music coming in too. We're just, that one's locked down now, and there's a few maybe earlier that might come up. We're using social media a lot, we're using television a lot, and we're just letting people know that, Famous has a new lifestyle now. It's got a new swag, and we're really going to, you need to come out there because you're going to see the difference, in terms of service and terms of, the whole swag, the whole vibe of the place. And, we're trying to turn that place into a real mecca of the Caribbean for reggae and dancehall music.
No, thank you, sir.
Yeah. All right, God.
Thank you so much for coming and updating us and to tell us about all the wonderful things you're still doing in Jamaican entertainment.
Okay, thank you, Winford.
In spite of all the other things that you have stopped doing and some of the rumors and scandals and so on, you're still very much a major player in the business of entertainment in Jamaica. And I think we should thank you for that, because the industry can do with that, could do with some help, some financial injection.
Well, and in infrastructure and understanding how to make a profit.
Yes, sir.
You got to make some money. If you're going to survive, everybody's got to make money.
Okay. All right, there you have him, the man himself, Joe BOGDANOVICH, right here on stage. Winford Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. You join us again next week for more On Stage.
Hey, Justus, through me night in a nothing boring. Them a walk and a chat, say me orin'. Every night when I should be mourning, boy come a cock up in Bigfoot snoring. Boy a crosses, blow me and cut your losses. Left you no matter where the cost is. Couldn't put up with you on your shortage. So stop, watch out, me watch out, me watch out, me good. Stop, start and fire out, me good. Now watch out, me watch out, me watch out, me good. Me have a next man a sample, me good. This need restraining order. Yo, me good, make it prosper. Can't stress me out till me maga life happy, me no need the drama. Me have to step up me game. My skin crawl when me hear all your name, yeah. Me have to complain. Every gal can relate to me pain, yeah. I know say me try with it, but me just can't die with it. Everything have a time limit, so just abide with it. Your time up, stop abiding it. So stop, watch out, me watch out, me watch out, me good. Stop, start and fire out, me good. Now watch out, me watch out.